Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marissa. So today I'm going to show you guys how I curl my hair. Now, I know it's really challenging sometimes to curl your own hair since it seems so easy, but when you try it just doesn't work out. And I've definitely struggled with that. However, after a lot of practice and trying different techniques, I found one way that really stuck with me and worked on me. And it's pretty simple. So today I want to show you guys how to do that. And hopefully this technique will work on you guys and you finally know how to curl your own hair. So here are the materials I use. So I use a normal straightener that I just bought from like Walmart or something. And then you need a hair tie. And I use gloves. You don't really need to, but I use it just for protection and I just feel a lot more safe when I curl my hair. And I use a roller because I have curtain bangs, so I really like to roll it up so I don't have to deal with them until the end. And finally, of course, you need a brush. And before filming this video, I already applied my heat spray, so I definitely recommend putting on some heat protective spray to protect your hair. But this is the one I use. I'm not sure where you can buy this because I got this as a gift, but pretty sure you can find this at any drugstore. So let's get started. So the first thing you guys should do is brush out your hair to get all the tangles out. So you guys don't have to do the next step, but I'm gonna roll up my bangs. So if you have bangs, I recommend rolling them up. So the first step you guys should do is to part your hairs. So I only part in like two. So first, from the bottom of your eyebrows, I just kind of make a line back. Just like so, just a little flap so that we can only work on the bottom for now. So, first thing I'll do is show you guys the technique. So right now I don't have any heat on, so to just show you guys how to do it. So first, put this part in two. And then just kind of smooth it out. Take your curler, put it close to your head right here. Press down and move your wrist forwards, just like so. And bring it down. And then about here, move your wrist backwards like this. And then pull it down. And when it's already near the end, you'll twist it this way towards that way, the outer way. Take that little hair, wrap it around, hold it, just hug your hair, and slowly push it down. And that's the technique. I'll show it again without heat, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like with heat. So once again, take the strand, close to the head, press down, wrist forwards, pull down, very slowly, take your time on this, wrist back, pull down, and near the end here, twist it away from your face, get that little piece, hug it around, and kind of hug your hair with your hands, and gently, slowly pull down. The reason why I recommend gloves is because you are hugging the curler. Now, you shouldn't be burning your hands, but just for safety, I love gloves, so I feel safe while doing that. So now I'll show you guys what it looks like when I do it with heat. I typically put my heat up to 20, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but I put it up to 20. So now that my curler is heated up, let's start. So first, I'm gonna put my glove on. I use my right hand to curl and have my left hand as the handy side. So, first thing you do is take the section and divide it in two, like so. Now it's heated up, let's go. So, put it close to your head, press down, wrist forward, slowly down, wrist back, slowly down, and near the end, twist. Take the hair, like so, and hug it down. So when you first curl it, it might look something like this. I usually like going it twice so it's very noticeable. So let's go again. Forwards, down, and curl. And that's the curl you get. Just kind of pat it at the end so that the curl stays together, but this is the curl you will get. Nice and bouncy. Now let's do the inside one. I usually like putting this back after I finish it, so I work on the inside one. So again, and if your section is much shorter, just make the wrist forward and wrist back movement like shorter. So it'll be like this: forwards, backwards, and twists. Like that, like so. One more time. Forwards, backwards, and twists. There you go. Now if this is too curly for you, all you have to do is quickly make a quick straightening stroke. Just go quickly so that it's straighter. This is what it looks like so far on one side. Let's do the other side. Now it's definitely harder to do the other side if you do with the same hand, but it's kind of the same motion. So now, instead of going from the inside, because I'm still using my right hand, I will go from the outside, but it's still the same motion. So
I've been sleeping late, and if I'm speaking honestly, my dreams are the only place. Thought of you can't bother me. And when I'm wide awake, it takes all of my energy to tell our friends we never been this happy. Waiting for the glass house to calm down, waiting to hear that.
And I am not consistent when I do my curls. As you can see, this one is definitely more tight and this one's more loose. Now, one thing you guys always have to keep in mind is that of course, it would look good if you have both sides the same, but sometimes if you have just a little bit of a difference like this, it's not that bad. It'll still look good in the end. So for now, I'll leave this just like so. Now let's work on the second layer. So now we're on the second part. Now I like to tie up the back so I don't have to deal with those hairs that I just curled already. Now we're dealing with this part, and now this one is definitely thicker than the bottom part, but I'm still going to divide that in two and curl it in two. So let's start with the back hair now. So let's straighten that. Let's go through the motions again. So close to the head, and you go forwards, backwards, and curl around and hold. Now it's okay if you miss your hairs like I did right here. You can tell that one is straight. I'll either just put it for the next part or recurl it, but I'll go through this one again. So what you do is close to the head, backward, and curl it. Nice.
Pretend we're picture perfect when we're breaking beneath the surface.
Oh, I don't wanna be false art. Make love like we deserve it. Cover up what's hurting.
I don't wanna be false art. I don't wanna be false art.
So this is kind of what it looks like, just trying to like mold them together. And here you can see that this one is longer, so I can redo that part. But this time seems pretty equal with each other, so I'll just leave this one. But let's redo this piece right here.
Thought of you can't bother me. And when I'm wide awake, it takes all of my
And even sometimes you can help the curl by twisting it right after you take it off the iron so that it keeps the curl shape. See if that fixes it a little bit. There you go. Oh, actually this side has one really long strand. Let me fix that. There you go. So we've completed now the base part. Now because I have bangs, and if you don't have bangs then you might have one more layer back, but because I have bangs, this is my layer. Now I usually like it where this layer is not super curled so that the overall look looks super natural. So this is what I'll do. So for those who don't have bangs and just have like normal hair down, I would just do the same technique with forward wrist, back wrist, and the curl. Just make sure that to make it more natural, either do the same and then straighten it out a bunch after it, or when you're doing it, do it in a quicker motion instead of going slowly down. Just go forward, back, and twist. But this is what I do with my bangs. So now that I finished with the back hairs, I'll tie that back. And now I replaced my bangs onto the roller again. It's actually two ways to do this, so we can either get a very natural look or a more fancy done up look. So this is the first, the natural look. So what you do is roll up your bangs and then use your hair dryer and then blow the front, blow the sides, blow the top to just heat up your hair. So after using the hair dryer, let this sit for about 10 to 15 seconds so that this is cooled down. So now that it's cooled down, I'm gonna take it out and it'll look something like this. And what you do is brush it back this way so that you get the volume. Then it'll look like this. Lots of volume, as you can see. And just play around with it so that it becomes more natural looking. And you can just end it here and this would be your hairstyle, exactly like this. This could be your finished look. So this way is the natural way and it's quick and easy. And if you want to take a quick Instagram picture, just do it this way so it looks nice. However, if you want your hair to stay in longer for the rest of the day, especially this part will stay in and get more and more natural over time. It'll look really nice. However, this top part will just get straighter and straighter. So if you want it to stay for a longer period of time, this is how you do it. So back with the curler and my gloves. So the first thing you do is you take your bangs and leave the curler right at the top for a little bit so you create that little volume hill. So look like this. Just have a little volume hill and then continue with the same tactic of back and forth and twist. And your curl will look something like that. Don't know if you guys can see, but it looks like that. And then other side, same thing. Hold up at the top, create that little hill, forward, back, and twist. Now this could be less like what you do these when you have to hold it longer to slide it down. It just has to be quick so you have a little curl. As you can see on both sides, just a teeny bit curl. Then back with your roller, put it up into the roller, pull it up, take your hair dryer, heat your roller up, and wait a good 10 to 15 seconds. And after that 15 seconds, take it out. And this will definitely look way curlier than when you just put it in the roller before. brush it back like before, and it'll look like this. Definitely way curlier, right? And then this is what your hair will look like. Now, if you like the more volume up here, just what you have to do is put the curler there and just hold it there on each part of your hair. Now, I kind of like it flat, only just this part to be more volumized because it looks more natural that way. But of course, if you want a more glammed up look, I would maybe add more volume. But this is what it looks like. So like I said before, this takes some practice and it took me a little to figure out what works for my hair. And of course, this technique could work on my hair but not work on some others' hair. So I definitely would try it out. I think it's one of the most simple ways to do your hair, and if you guys like how I curled this hair, then definitely try it out. One more tip that I recommend with this hairstyle is that after maybe an hour or two after you curled it, I would totally just like brush it out with my fingers and it'll look super nice and natural. So if you're planning to have a nice photo shoot with your hair more natural than this look, then I recommend curling your hair like 2 hours earlier before your photo shoot, and then right before your photo shoot just brush it out with your fingers. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications to be notified when I post my next video. So see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I don't wanna be false.